Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to talk about Workaway, my experiences, and how you can get started. So Workaway, first thing you need to know, what is it, right? So Workaway is a website where you can just sign up, make a profile, and through that you will find different hosts where you can then go to and work. So how do you set up a profile, right? So just go on the website www.workaway.com and what is important to make your profile is, because you don't have any references yet, so you really need to put a lot of effort in your profile and explain about yourself and about your abilities. So people who are looking at your profile, they want to know what you have done and what you can do. Like it's important if you have like a teaching certificate that you mention that, or if you have experiences on working on a farm that you mention that there, because that's things the host will look for if you don't have any references yet especially. And well, then you can also look for hosts. So hosts can look for you and you can look for hosts. And you can find any kind of host in any place. Like Workaway is registered in over 100 countries and there's thousands of hosts and thousands of workawayers, and you can find anything from working on a boat or on a farm or in a hostel or in a language exchange or in an art school, or like I saw many different things. So there's plenty for sure for you to do as well. And yeah, so why are these people offering that, right? So usually it's people who newly started a business, like a hostel or a farm, and they just need a bit of help to set everything up, or they just have a smaller business and don't need to really employ someone, but they need a little bit more help, so they just look for helpers who are willing to work only for food and accommodation. So usually you would work between 4 to 5 hours a day, which could be in the morning or in the evening. It's not really specific. And the accommodation you get for that could be anything from bunk beds to sharing a room to having your own apartment. Like right now I have my own apartment. It's super nice. And yeah, the food, often you can eat together with the family or the host, or otherwise they provide you maybe with groceries and you can cook yourself. Put in your profile also if you have any dietary particular dietary preferences or something, because that will be important for them to know. They will probably buy groceries already before your arrival. So if you are vegetarian or vegan or have any allergies, put it in your profile as well. Then yeah, maybe I want to tell you some pros and cons about Workaway. So the pro side is really you get to know the locals of the country and really the local areas and the local life, and you get into areas where you haven't ever been before or you would never ever go to. Like I'm in this small village now. I would not even know of if I wouldn't register for Workaway and if I would not want to come to this host, right? Because it's not a tourist place. Like I'm probably the only foreign person within a couple of 100 miles. And yeah, I mean, of course you save a lot of money because you don't need to spend anything, right? So while I'm here I spend zero money, and it's still an absolutely amazing experience. And you can find places like this even in the big cities. Like mostly then it would be hostels or restaurants. So You don't need to be in a rural area, essentially. But I mean, that's one of the beautiful parts about it, I think. Well, and then also, of course, if there's pros, then there's cons as well. Like, the con about it is you're, like, unless you are somewhere in the city, you're quite dependent and you're quite, yeah, you're not so free. Like, I cannot go far without them driving me somewhere, right? Because there's no buses or public transport or anything like that. So, but usually you have the weekends off if you stay a longer time. So you can ask them to drop you at the train station and go for the weekend somewhere and yeah, have time off and come back. So yeah, you can basically do workaway from, I think most of the time it's minimum 1 week, but some accept weekend stays or a couple of days as well. You just need to talk to them until like a couple of months even. Like, just talk to them if you want to have a longer experience. Like, for example, if you want to learn the language, you can stay with the family maybe a couple of months and just learn the language and yeah, be there for a really long time. But anyways, Workaway is a great platform, and there is a couple of other platforms like this, like HAMMOCK and Woofing. But I tried out Workaway now and it's really nice and I'm really happy with it. So if you guys feel like doing that as well, check out the link I put down below. Sign up. It costs $35 for a year, I think. But it's really worth it. I mean, with even just a week of staying somewhere, you saved so much money that, yeah, you got it in again. But yeah, until then, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. I'm also always happy about you leaving me comments. I really enjoy reading your comments, guys. Subscribe and thumbs up and all this stuff, blah 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 blah. And I see you next time. Bye.